Okay, now that I've done that, just gotta close. No, I have to change the stream settings on Twitch. Okay, I can close it on I can close Firefox now. Launching the game. Amazing! The game is still in windowed mode. Okay, let me check to see what chapter I'm on. Chapter 3? Chapter 3, okay. I have it correct. A more accurate portrait of Hiro Mikoshiba, former student-teacher, gradually emerges during Yagami's investigation. The rotting corpse found in an abandoned building in Ijincho was that of 22-year-old Hiro Mikoshiba, student-teacher at the high school Yagami is investigating. So in chapter 3, we met Amasawa, the president of the Mystery Research Club. She found us. She discovered that we had hidden a camera on the stairwell in the high school because we were looking for footage of bullying. We found footage of bullying instead in the classroom. She decided that we were a pervert, which was reasonable. And now we are the advisor to the research club instead, after negotiating with her. Use gadgets to find the arachnid man. Oh, here we go. Arachnid man, a guy who enjoys the thrill of climbing buildings. But who is he, really? Let's head to that location. Oh my god, I missed both of those things. Let's not get hit with a car. Whoops, wrong way. Gotta go around. Oh my god. Some more guys. Okay, this time I'll go the right way. The chatter about hearing arachnic man's groans are around here, I think. I just need to figure out what's up with the groans coming from above. Looks like the gadget Tsukumo gave me will come in handy. Noise amp.
There it is.
Oh, I'm gonna fall! Fall? What the? That came from somewhere above me. Huh? What's that? Is that a person? Yipe! I'm about to fall! I can't hold on! Not good. I need to help him now. Side case, the falling man. First side case! Right? First side case? I can't make it! Hey, you okay? Huh? Who are you? Why are you here? I saw you from below. I came to help you. I'm saved! How did I ever let my hand slip? How, thank you so much! Come on, what's all the commotion? Eek! What's going on? Oh,
Please.
Are you a resident here? Listen, could you call for help? Don't tell me. You're the arachnid man? Wait, but there are two of you? Oh no, I'm gonna fall! It's a bit dangerous out here, so would you mind if we come inside? Sure. Phew, that was close. Thanks for letting us in, ma'am. What the hell? Why were you two out there so high up? I'm Takayuki Yagami, a detective. A detective? Yes, you see, as I was walking along, I saw this person was about to fall and... Okay. My apologies for causing a scene. My name is Shinataro Tamai. And I'm Yutori Okachimachi. Well, Tamai-san, what in the world were you doing out there? Well, that would be... Actually, I was bird watching on the roof, and I just took a wrong step. You were bird watching? Yeah, because the thing is, I heard there was a rare bird living around here. A rare bird, huh? Which one would that be? Well, a swallow? A swallow? So you think swallows are common? Well, I'll have you know, it's a white one that spawned from a spontaneous mutation. I found someone talking about it on social media, so I came here right away. The arachnid man does bird watching? Something's off about this. Are you a resident of this apartment building? You're not, are you? Just a minute ago, you said someone was talking about this bird on social media, so you ran over here. Oh, very impressive, Mr. Detective. You're a sharp one. This apartment has an auto lock, so how did you get in? Well, that's... And the door to the roof is locked most of the time. And yet you managed to get up there? Well, that's because... I did the same as you, Mr. Detective. I climbed up the wall of the apartment. You climbed up? Just to do some bird watching? Yeah, I love birds so much. So that arachnid man everyone's talking about. Is that you? Yes, it does seem there are lots of rumors about me. I just want to birdwatch from high places, but none of the buildings in the city allow non-residents inside. That's why I've been climbing the walls recently. So the so-called arachnid man was just a nerdy bird lover. This still doesn't make any sense. Pretty suspicious. Well, that's weird. Swallows are migratory birds. Shouldn't they be overseas right now to pass the winter? Huh? Granted, this is from the internet, but the swallows who pass the winter in Japan are usually in the western regions. Seems like they'd be pretty rare here in the Kanto region. Yes, that's right. They're very rare here, which is exactly why I wanted to see one. Okay, I see. You didn't think to yell and get help from the residents inside? What? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I didn't think of that. Ha 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 ha! Pretty suspicious. Even though this is fishy as hell, it's not like I have any evidence. If I don't have any evidence, I should back down, but at times like these, it sometimes helps to just observe.
Suspicious.
Huh? What's this? Based on the shape, that's women's underwear. That means... Could I ask you something? Huh? Was there something else, Mr. Detective? What's that in your back pocket there? Oh, well, that's... I know what they are. Those are panties. Gah! Ew! Those... Could those be yours, Okachimachi-san? I knew some of my best panties had gone missing. So, it appears you fell when you were stealing panties. Anyway, I'm calling the police. You asshole! Not so fast! I'm going to be the next Professor Panty, and I won't be caught here by the likes of you. Fine, no choice but to use force then. Whoa! What a loud sound. Damn it! But I was going to be the next Professor Ponty. I know all about Professor Ponty. I caught him myself. What? You took him down? Even when I had him cornered, that pervert didn't even try to hide his creepiness. In fact, he was proud. He even brandished the damn Ponties at me, asking if I wanted to partake of the banquet with him. He was brave to the end. Honestly, you pale in comparison to Professor Ponty. You'll never measure up to him. Ugh! Grr! Come on, let's go. Excuse me. Thank you for getting that Ponty thief. Oh, I'm just happy to help. You said you were a detective, right? Yes. I typically work around Kamurocho, but lately I've been taking on work around Injincho, too. I'm currently working at a detective agency called Yokohama 99. Feel free to contact me if you're ever in trouble, okay? So you're going around helping people, while also promoting your business. Smart. I get it. Well, next time there's someone I know in trouble, I'll make sure they find their way to you. Great.
Please.
Thanks. Phew! Another case closed for now. Another Ponzi thief case, no less. Hit the town and test the new toy. Return to Yokohama 99. Rusted electrical wire.
Yagamishi, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that into our keyword database will help refine the results algorithm. And thus, the program becomes more effective. In layman's terms, the more you enter new data, the more my program can learn.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts along with me.
Correct. Do make use of the system often, if you could.
Upon discovering a searchable keyword, keyword acquired will pop up. Try opening up Buzz Researcher and using the keyword filter. Trouble may be brewing as you read this.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our current capacity. So if you ever feel like it, maybe you can pick them up.
Hey, never hurts to have more income. I'll take a look sometime.
Side cases earn you money, SP, and items in exchange for investigating someone's problem. You can accept new side cases by checking the bulletin boards of the Yagami Detective Agency and Yokohama 99. New side cases may also open up unexpectedly as you explore the city. I have 66,000 yen now. Whee! It's almost time to meet with Sawa-sensei. She said the place is on Isesaki Road. Go to Plage. Oh, side case opened up. And there's another one over here in Hamakita Park. Excuse me. And there's another one here. I don't know where this area is. And another one here. Do I want to do side cases now, or do I want to continue with the story? I think I want to continue with the story now. Oh, Buzz. Details. Body model. People say I'm creepy just because I bought a doll modeled after a real girl. Body model. Manga stories about a body model that came to life scare me. I don't do horror movies. If that body model budges, I'm gone. The body model in the science room's been moving. I admit it makes for a decent scare for high schoolers, but a whole lot of people are talking about it at once. Kinda unusual. Maybe I'll look into it if I have the time. Not anything will come of it, though. The body model walks at night. Yeah, I'll do that some other time. I want to continue with the story. I think I see Sawa Sensei. This is where Sawa Sensei told me to come. The hell? Who are these bozos?
Let's get out of here! What's your problem?
Sawa Sensei, isn't it?
Who is that?
Stereo High School, Class 2-2. Yes?
Is she getting attacked too?
Sir?
Take a break. You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking. Time to tell me what you know!
Okay, we gotta fight. Masked men.
Let's go!
Got them! Crack the mask.
Really? Just now? You want to keep going?
Who's that?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's done.
Hey, hold on.
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. Thanks for making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
Later.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick.
You got a photograph, maybe?
Sensei. Are you okay? Did someone get here before me?
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can say. I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened up here? Did someone come to intimidate you? Someone who might be involved?
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
What did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes.
And what if I were to refuse?
If you said no. Then she told me I should give you this picture.
Whoa.
This is Mikoshiba.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait! I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything
You're
to
already
do with
involved, though.
this. If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me. There's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
Hey.
Yep, it's gotta be Mikoshiba Hiro after he got worked over. Yes, he took a beating at some point. He's in a pretty nice suit. Was he on his way to teach when he was abducted?
Hey.
Are his hands tied in the back? No way he could have escaped that. So much rubble. Where exactly is this? I don't recognize it. The corpse was found in Jincho, if I remember right. The woman who gave this to Sawa-sensei must have been involved in some way with whoever killed Mikoshiba. Otherwise, she wouldn't have this picture. In that case, were those guys just now the ones who killed Mikoshiba? But why would they come after me, when the police have already kicked off their own investigation and everything?
Still so many unanswered
Yeah, this
questions.
is weird. Very weird situation. The police are gonna come, right?
That would be the white mask of the Yokohama Ryoma.
Wait, they wear masks now?
These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town. But you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
Is he also a detective? Oh, a handyman.
Handyman?
It's Kuwana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
Kuwana Jean. Oh.
Ericado VTuber just traded with
Hello,
two
Ericado
viewers.
VTuber. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hello, everyone. I'm currently playing a game called Lost Judgment, which is in the Yakuza series. We're playing a detective named Takayuki Yagami. And we're currently investigating a murder. We just encountered this some goons who attacked us on our way to speak to someone named Sawa, a teacher at a local high school in Ijincho. And now we're talking to a man named Jean Kuwana, who helped us escape from the goons.
Not exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, "Sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here."
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People let you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next
We're
part.
fighting now, huh? Just finished a fight, now we're fighting again.
Don't let me down now.
Here we go.
Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got? Bring it on.
So much for I can fight. I'm a better fighter than him.
Better than I was expecting.
Right back at you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Hey, you want to tone it down? Or you want another lesson?
You haven't taught him anything.
I'm listening.
You don't know when to give up.
Aren't the cops on their way?
Time's up, both of you.
Kaito, Sugiura.
What the? Sugiura-kun?
You know each other?
After we get out of here. Come on, let's use the back way. Seriously? How do a couple of grown-ass men end up bickering like that?
I was just finishing what he started.
Yeah. And you can thank
Oh my God, he's
Sugiura-kun
vaping.
here that you're still standing.
How do you even know this guy?
Kawana-san's our senpai here in Ijincho. He's the local handyman. He's got tons of connections both above and below ground. So, definitely a higher tier of service than us.
Have you been working together?
No, but we did pay our respects before we opened our office. Bowed our heads, asked for his blessing, all that.
Unlike someone, Sugiura-kun knows his manners.
Settle down. So, talk. Who were those idiots back there?
Kawana-san says they're a gang. The Yokohama Ryumon.
Specifically, Liumang assassins called the White Masks. They were surprisingly inept back there, though.
Nah, they just didn't know who they crossed.
Hold up, assassins? Why would someone put a hit out on Yagami-san?
Maybe they were just out to scare you. I mean, I doubt even the Liumang would take someone out in public. They don't like crowds.
Whatever the case, can you find out who hired them? I prefer to know who wants me dead.
No can do. Even they don't know their clients. They get all their gigs piped in from the dark web. Good news is, you can hire them yourself, too. Want me to hit them up for you?
No thanks. I'm good on the contract killing front.
Man, oh man. What kind of shit did you step in? If you're gonna make a mess in this town, I want in. Some things are better left to the locals. Especially when it starts turning gray.
Fine by me.
What is?
Having someone around who knows the ins and outs of Ijincho, man. Besides, don't you owe him for saving your ass from the White Masks?
He didn't save my ass.
Pull the stick out, buddy. I can tell he's cool. Yo, wanna grab a drink? On me.
Kaito, you were just drinking.
Now here's a kindred spirit. You're on, but I'm getting round two.
See? I knew you weren't half bad.
Wait, you don't mean now, do you?
You coming with, Talk?
Nah, not tonight. I'm heading back to the agency. Got a few things to sort out.
Your loss, as they say, always take what comes, never chase what leaves.
My thoughts exactly. Except maybe a little more fancy.
It's like we're already old friends.
Guess I'm making the trek back to 99 alone. Don't give me none of that lip. Please, be reasonable. What's going on? Wait, I know that guy. That's Iyama-san, that hermit from Kamurocho. Looks like he's in trouble. Better help him out. Extracting the past. Hey, back off the old man. Yagami-san. What, this guy your buddy or something? He's a friend from back home in Kamurocho. And if you intend on getting violent, I won't just stand and watch. Who said anything about violence? This is merely, a business negotiation. Really? Yeah, see? Iyama-san here's got talent. His extracts are exquisite, first-class commodities. Yet he sells them for way too cheap. If he really understood the economics, he'd jack up the price much higher, maybe even to get an online shop going. Then he'd really be raking it in. As I've said, that's a terrible idea. These extracts are potent enough to endanger a life. I refuse to distribute them haphazardly. Yeah? Well, look where that attitude's got you. You'll be a bum forever at this rate. If you want to change that, I suggest you work with me. Not a chance. You just don't listen to reason, do ya? I think he made himself clear. Now get lost. Guess I'll be needing to shut you up first. This may be my last one, but what the hell? Down the hatch. That's one of my extracts. How did... Damn you, Kazamiya. Did you steal it? This shit's got a real strong kick. Got me feeling like a goddamn superhero. Isn't that more like what a super villain would say?
Don't underestimate him, Yagami-san. That extract he took can amplify a person's strength several times over. The way he is now, I thought even a seasoned fighter like you could take him on. Unless, of course, you were to try this.
What is it? Warrior's Onslaught Extract.
This is yet another powerful extract I've developed during my time here. Take it and you'll be able to match him blow for blow.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Then it's time to level the playing field.
You two done shooting the breeze?
Stand back, Ayama-san. I'll make sure he never bothers you again.
Here we go.
I'm trying to get up.
Thank you, Yagami-san. You helped me out of a real pickle just like old times.
Speaking of, what brought you out in Chicho? You're not done with Kamurocho for good, are you?
Well, you could say I'm here as part of my journey of self-discovery. I mentioned this when we first met, didn't I? How I was abandoned in the mountains as a child?
Oh yeah, you said when you were found, you already had the extract formula on you, right?
That's right. And since I don't have any relatives, that old document remains the only clue to the past I have. That's why I've spent my life studying it, to see if it can shed some light on my past.
Didn't you also claim you might be descended from the Tengu? Not sure how serious you were, but did you find out anything since?
I'm afraid not, unfortunately. But coming to Ijincho may be a step in the right direction.
What makes you say that?
I caught wind of a researcher who lives here. Turns out he has an ancient codex that strongly resembles my extract formula.
Ah, okay.
see.
So you're thinking you found a lead?
Yes, and I figured I might need to stay in Ijincho for a while. That's why I reopened my shop here not long ago. But as you saw, that thug soon set his sights on me.
Well, there's nothing like your extracts on the market. Sooner or later, someone's gonna come looking to make a profit.
But to mass produce them would be utterly irresponsible. What if they were to fall into the hands of criminals?
You have a point there.
At any rate, why don't you stop by my shop sometime? It's over in Chinatown. I'm proud to say I've developed quite a few new extracts since you've last visited.
Oh, really? Then maybe I should go take a look right now.
By all means, I'll show you the way.
He just has boxes in there. A whole fish, a box. So this is Ayama-san's new place. I guess this is his way of making it feel like home. Ad starts in 1 minute.
Yagami-san, please make yourself at home.
Ugh, too bad his new home reeks just as bad as the first.
Now, do you remember how to brew an extract?
I kind of forgot how it all works. It's been a couple years.
Not to worry, I'll be happy to go over the process again. Think of an extract as a concentration of nature's raw essence. There are many extract varieties, each suiting a specific purpose. Some restore health, others heighten specific abilities. Some even reduce your likelihood of getting into a brawl.
That last thing you said, you mean I can just drink something to cheat my way out of fights? Is that even scientifically possible?
Huh, like I say, the principle behind it is a mystery. Perhaps it emits a pheromone that inhibits aggression in certain types of people?
What would you call that? A thug spray?
Anyway, you'll need to gather your own materials in order to prepare an extract. But as thanks for helping me, you can use the materials I have just this once. Now go ahead and give the process a try.
Okay, we're going into an ad break, so be right back. Empty extract vessel. Eye of the dragon. Rainbow pyroxene. Sacred wood. Sacred raw times 6. Pork tonkatsu bento times 5. Alright. Hope this doesn't blow up in my face. Okay. Think that just about does it.
I'd say that turned out quite nicely. Quite simple, wasn't it? All it takes is going about the city, gathering the right materials, and adding them to the broth. After that, your extract will be ready in no time. And so you don't have to run to me every time, I'll give you a special gourd with my extract solution inside. That way you can whip up extracts on the go. Upon creating an extract, you'll need an empty extract vessel to store it. 1 extract per vessel. That's the rule.
So, if I want to carry around a bunch of extracts, I'll need a bunch of empty vessels?
That's right, and not just any vessels. They must be empty extract vessels. Normal containers would corrupt the extract components, or worse, melt.
They'd melt? Are you sure it's safe to drink stuff like that?
Don't you worry. I'm sure it's safe on the body. Anyhow, these vessels can be found all over town. These careless customers of mine litter empty extract vessels wherever they go, it seems. So by picking them up and reusing them, you'll be doing yourself and the town a favor.
Great, as if this couldn't get any more appealing.
Well,
I guess I'll keep my eye out for these vessels then.
Now that that's been said, would you be willing to do me a favor?
Sure, if I can.
Remember that researcher I mentioned? The one with the ancient codex? Well, we've been studying those texts together, but we've hit a wall in our research. In order to proceed, we need access to rare materials. Many of them. I would hunt them down myself, but my back's given out on me again. Sorry to keep asking things of you, but would you be able to find the materials I need?
That shouldn't be a problem. Guess there's no extract for back pain, huh?
As helpful as that would be, the extracts aren't designed to fix common issues. Most of their effects are for rather obscure situations.
Yeah, no kidding. As for the rare materials you need, can those also be found around town?
Oh yes, each and every extract can be made with things you can find on the street. Mind you, the actual formula calls for natural materials, but being that I'm a city dweller, I've learned to use appropriate substitutes. Now, there may be some rather bizarre things I'll ask for, but I promise you there's always a proper reason.
Right, I remember he once had me collecting cat food and certain latex disposables. Blech, why'd I have to remind myself?
I'll also give you new extract recipes as an incentive for helping me with my research. Sorry to put this on you right away, but could you first bring me some mugwort?
Mugwort? Yeah, I can do that. I think I already picked up some mugworts.
Iyama-san,
I've gathered what you asked for.
Excellent news! This ought to help us make some progress in our research. Here's a new extract recipe as thanks.
Iyama-san, how's your research on that ancient codex thing going? You're studying with some professor, right?
It's throwing us for quite a loop, actually. It'd be nice if we had more materials as reference. I'd like to ask you to find some materials again for me next time.
Sure, as long as you don't mind waiting on me, I'll do it. Wow! Money! Time to leave. Oh shit. My bad. Since I'm here already, might as well do this other side case instead. Since it's not a fetch quest. Presumably, it's not a fetch quest. Tomato. Oh, it's Toshiro.
Hey there, bro. Looking for the hottest paradise in town?
Huh? Oh, Toshiro-kun, is that you?
Yagami! Aw, it's just you.
Now there's a surprise. Toshiro-kun used to roll with the Montagane family back when the Tojo clan was still around. And as their self-proclaimed fashion king, his clothes were just as loud back then. I once had to borrow those clothes for an investigation, after knocking him flat on his ass. But we ended up making peace after all was said and done. We even fought alongside each other at one point, What? Even Cane Man? I missed this. There's even a ninja. Oh, wait, that must be Ryan Acosta. I didn't make friends with Ryan Acosta because I couldn't find him. So, what brings you out to Ijincho? Oh, just some detective work. What about you? You a barker now or something? I guess there's no shame in that as long as you're scraping by. Who says I'm scraping by, dumbass? I worked hard to get this job. And besides, this ain't just any old gig. I'm an event producer now. I get to plan all kinds of cool shit. Concerts, rap parties, you name it. I guess it takes a big show off to run a big show. You're damn right. But for real, I should have gone legit from the start. I kick more ass as an entertainer anyway. So yeah, you should check out my hot new event at Jincho, the grand opening of Paradise VR. Wow, man, you really have come a long way. Now what's this about a grand opening? You remember Paradise VR, right? It's a virtual arcade from Kamurocho that puts you in the game. Oh yeah, where you put on a headset and run around in a video game type thing. I've done that. Yeah, you know it. So we expanded into Jincho just recently. And thanks to my creative genius, we did a huge overhaul in the gameplay. Instead of letting you race to the goal by yourself, we put in some AI rivals to stop you. Nice.
I see.
So there's an added element of competition now. Exactly. Now look, see that building? Paradise VR is in the basement. Tell you what, first game's on the house. Yeah?
Are you serious?
Well, shoot, if it's free, then I might as well take you up on that. Sweet. Then I'll see you there. Paradise VR unlocked. I'm not doing this. I mean, I'll finish the quest. The side case, but I'm not actually going to be doing Paradise VR like that. It's a basement level. Welcome to Paradise VR. I'm Naisu Daisu, and I'll be your receptionist today. Don't I recognize you from the Kamurocho branch? I think you're still in character. In character? Oh no, my name actually is Naisu Daisu, but at least you remembered me. Didn't know you two were acquainted. Funny how a lady named Naisu Daisu ends up working at a dice parlor, right? Let's just say it was one of my many selling points during the job interview. So Yagami, you here to play? Yeah. Remind me, I have to compete against these rivals now? Yup. We got a whole roster of them ready to go, all modeled with the latest CGI software. Even Naisu-chan came up with a few characters. Fair warning, my creations aren't as nice as I am. Hehe.
Here we go. Let's do this. Whoa!
Well, if it ain't a fresh new face. Howdy! The name's Kodo-yan, and I run this dang old Dice and Cube game. I was born and raised in Hiroshima, you see. Back home, I always dreamed of being a big-time mascot, and here I am. Sure, it's nice to have some company in this doggone virtual prison of mine, heh? Now let me learn you the rules. There are a couple basic things you ought to know about Dice and Cube. First, you can start rolling them dice there with A and stop them with A. Lastly, and this is the most important one, you gotta get to the goal before your rival. Your rival rolls the dice just like you and moves around them spaces. The game ends when your rival makes it to the goal, so keep that in mind, sonny. Anyway, why don't you just give it a try? Time for your first roll. Don't be nervous now, Sonny. Loosen up them shoulders and relax them cheeks.
Come on.
Got an item.
Here we go.
This here's a gift space. You can cash this item in for 100,000 yen. Whoa, that ruled. Rival turn.
Roll 'em.
Parkour challenge.
Here goes nothing.
Just keep climbing up. I went up 54.4 meters.
Come on.
5. Open safe.
Yes. Almost there. Got it.
Taking so long. Gotta do a battle sequence.
Come on. I'll go right.
Phone battle. I didn't do it. I failed the mission.
This'll help. Now. Now's my chance. I'll go right. Here goes nothing. Let's play the odds. Roll 'em.
Oh, I can go 7 spaces.
Crossroads. Which one?
Yeah, I made it!
Hell yeah! Huh. Not bad.
So, how was it?
Actually, I found that pretty fun.
Right? Dice and cubes are new level concepts, but if you hadn't noticed, we're kind of empty.
Oh, wonder why.
Real talk, I think the rivals in this game could use some work. They're kind of uninspired, you know? What a game really needs is a roster of pure badasses, ones you'll never forget even after the fight is done.
I think I get it.
Of course you do. Then I know what tweaks to make. Time to witness my mad producer skills in action. Expect to see some upgrades the next time you stop by.
You do what you need to do. As for me, I'll see you later. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Quality wire. Quality wire. Sacred rot. Damn. I don't want to do a drone race. Boy, that's some crowd. Wonder if there's an event going on. Let the drones fly. Nah. Let's go to the school instead. Worn out rubber. Alright, people have been talking about a human body model that moves and even walks around at night. It's probably bold, but I may as well check it out while I'm here. Not too busy right now. Hey, what's this? Huh? Oh man, I'm going back to Osaka tomorrow. If we lose today, I don't know when we're ever gonna dig up the time capsule. Yeah, we gotta do it today. Are these guys graduates of the school or something? They said something about a time capsule. But it sounds like they forgot where the damn thing is buried. Now, what to do? Do I help them out? Okay, this is my chance to show out how great the Yagami Detective Agency at Yokohama 99 are. Excuse me, you guys having a problem finding something? Eh? Who are you? I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. A detective? Yes. Yep. Normally I work around Kamurocho, but recently I've been helping out Yokohama 99, which is my friend's agency. Currently, I'm an advisor to the Mystery Research Club at this school. Oh, so you're with the school? Yes, and I think I can help you. If you'd like, you could tell me what's causing you so much trouble. I'll need a fee since you'll be availing yourself of my office's services, but it would just be a nominal courtesy fee. A professional detective, huh? Well, we do need someone who's good at finding lost things. Wanna have him do it? Yeah, I'm good with that. You're hired, Yagami-san. My name's Ogi Kubo. Ogi Kubo. I'm Hana Mizuki. And I'm Yagamo. All three of us are graduates of the school, and we met up today for the first time in a long while. We're all here to dig up the time capsule we buried here many years ago. But all our memories are a bit hazy. We can't remember where we buried it. Do you at least remember anything that could be a clue? Well... There's another reason it's hazy. Hell yeah, there is. We drank a ton the day we celebrated our graduation. Yup, we were acting pretty damn young and reckless. You were really wasted. They were drinking? They were obviously underage at the time. Okay, well, is there anything you remember? Like a marker or something? Well, we do have some notes from back then. The giant wheel lording over the tree with the most branches, 3 steps south from the roots, 2 more steps east, and there a treasure rests. What the fuck? Is this some kind of code? Yes, it's based on a code from a game that was popular at the time. So what sort of meaning does it have? Well, we don't have a clue now. I remember in the game there was this giant statue with a wheel, but there's nothing like that at the school, is there? So maybe you chose something here as the wheel? At the very least, I'll try to use this coded message to start off the investigation. Could I borrow that shovel, Hanamizuku-san? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Now, what meaning could this coded message possibly have? I guess he can lord over something by glaring at it. Something that's similar to a giant's wheel is glaring at a tree with the most branches. Guess I'll search for anything that might fit that. Just carrying a bunch of bullshit in my pockets. Wigs, earthworms, mugwort, another earthworm, mugwort. There's so much mugwort here. I just enjoy picking stuff up. Even if I'm not going to use them. The tree with the most branches must be this tree. It fits the description. Three steps south, 2 steps east. I would think these would be wheels in this, in that sense. But evidently not. I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, there's a Ferris wheel.
What the?
Is that a Ferris wheel? Maybe that's the giant's wheel? If so, the giant's wheel that lords over might be referring to a tree around here. I think I'm starting to understand the coded message. The giant's wheel that lords over the tree with the most branches. Could that be this tree? Okay, starting from in front of this tree, 3 steps to the south, and 2 steps to the east. That's where the time capsule should be. Hmm? A shovel? Well, I think it's got to be pretty close to this spot. Let's do some digging. It's not here after all. Maybe I'm only a little off. I should try digging in a spot nearby. Oh! Hey! Looks like I was right. I should let those guys know. But I am a little curious. That shovel, did someone use it pretty recently? I wonder if that means someone else was already digging around here. I found your time capsule. What? That's amazing, Mr. Detective. That giant's wheel turned out to be the Ferris wheel you can see from the backyard. Oh, the Ferris wheel. Now that I think about it, we did get all giddy calling that thing the giant's wheel. Wait, but isn't this different? I think it's the same color, but this thing doesn't have a keyhole. See? You're right, it doesn't. What are you guys talking about? Our time capsule was lockable and had a keyhole. Because we didn't want it to be opened up, obviously. This thing doesn't have a keyhole. But this was in the location that the code led me to. That's weird. Why would that be? Well, the only thing that I can think of is... there was disturbed earth next to where this capsule was buried. So it looked like someone had been digging there. Huh? What are you saying? It's possible that your time capsule was taken by mistake. Meaning another person who buried their capsule nearby mistakenly took yours. What? That's what you think? Yes, based on what I saw at the scene, that's my hypothesis. The other person dug up your capsule, which does have a keyhole, but it's been so long this person didn't remember his capsule didn't have one. I'm sure if he ever got a look inside, he would realize it wasn't his, but obviously he can't open it since it's locked. Seriously? That actually does sound possible. Time capsules were really popular back then. Whatever the case, it certainly seems like your time capsule has been taken by a third party. So the only way to get it back is to figure out who took it.
Hey, if we took a look inside this capsule we have here, wouldn't we get an idea who has ours? Good point. Well, I hope he doesn't mind. A track athlete number, a stuffed bear, and there's a comb here. So maybe it's not a guy after all. It's a girl. Anything that might narrow it down further than that? Hey, look at this. It's a letter. And there's a name on it. Aya Goto. This is Goto-san's. Whoa, no way! You know her? Yes, she was one of our classmates. We all adored her. Ogikubo, didn't you have a crush on Goto-san? Well, yeah. You wanted to confess to her on the day of graduation and you ended up chickening out and not doing it, remember? Ugh. I want to see what it says. Let me see. Hey, don't just read someone else's letter. Yeah, not a good idea. Oh, shut it. Oh. What? Hold on, no way. Seriously? What?
What's in this letter? It's not great to invade her privacy by reading her letter, but now I'm curious. Hold on, is this truly necessary to the investigation?
No way. Why is this kind of letter inside Goto-san's capsule?
Okay, I guess this is necessary to complete the job. Here we go.
Excuse me.
What's written there exactly?
Well, you see, it's a love letter to the person she liked at the time. What? Really? What's it say? I wanted to confess to you on the day of graduation, but now I regret I wasn't able to do that. Instead, I'll hide my feelings inside this time capsule. I hope that by the time I open this again, my love will be fulfilled. Wow, so there was someone she really, really liked. Who was it? Did she give a name? Oh, okay, you might want to sit down for this. The name she gives is Yuta Ogikubo. It was you! What? Seriously? Hold up, you're joking, right? Let me see. It's true.
Wow, that's an interesting coincidence, huh? Didn't you also want to confess on graduation day, but didn't Ogikubo-san? Ogikubo?
Yes, but I never thought Goto-san could possibly feel the same way. Hey, Ogikubo, I just remembered. Didn't you put a love letter in our time capsule too? You never managed to give it to her.
Wait, so that means both of you buried your secret feelings inside of time capsules, and then not only did you bury them near each other, but the first person to come back and dig one up took the wrong one.
Only way to describe this? No, don't say it. This is just a crazy coincidence. We gotta say it. This is destiny. Come on, Ogikubo. It can't just be a coincidence. Oh, really? Destiny? Anyway, what we need to do now is trade capsules with Goto-san.
But how do you find her? That's the problem. Would you happen to have a yearbook? Sometimes those old yearbooks would list addresses.
Oh, I lost mine. Me too, when I moved. I still have mine, but it's at the boarding house in Osaka. No time to go get it.
Maybe you can contact the school office and see if they have the yearbook from then?
No, that won't work. I've asked them that question before because at one point I wanted to look at it. They don't keep the yearbooks.
I see. Then I guess it would be hard to find a lead from a yearbook. In that case... Do you have any idea where she lives?
I don't know her current address, but if I recall at the time, I heard she lived around Chinatown in Ijincho. Oh yeah, I think she was the daughter of a Chinese restaurant owner.
The daughter of a Chinese restaurant owner in Chinatown. That could be a lot of people, but at least it's a clue. Is there anything else I could ask them? How about contacting an old classmate and see if you can get connected that way?
I don't know anyone else's contact info besides these guys. I lost touch with most people after graduation. Same for me. What about you, Ogikubo? Same. The only people I kept in touch with were you guys.
I see. Well then. Do you at least know what she looks like? It would help if you had a photo. If I couple a photo with the knowledge that she lived near Chinatown, that'd probably be enough to find her.
Did we ever have a picture of her? I definitely don't have one now. I never got a chance to snap Goto-san, did you? But if a picture did exist, it would be in the graduation album.
I see.
I don't have a picture, but I could draw a portrait of how she looked back then, at least. Oh, that's right! You're an art teacher, aren't you?
Yeah, that could be helpful. Could you go ahead and draw that for me?
No problem. Okay, I'm done. I'm pretty sure this is how she looked. Oh, it totally is. Yeah, I remember. Yep. That's Goto-san. She always had that sort of gentle look. Yeah, you really captured how refined she was. Alright, so maybe if I look for someone who looks like this but 10 years older, I can find her. And hey, if he finds her, it's time to confess, Ogikubo. What? Confess? That's right, man. You can't let this chance slip away. Yeah, this is destiny. Your life could change forever. But Goto-san might be married by now, right? We're all 28 years old. No, I don't think that's the case. I've heard through the grapevine that she's not married and very interested in finding someone. But really? But still. Ogikubo, enough's enough. You gotta make a move. You've been carrying around your feelings for Goto-san for 10 years. You talked about it during all the rare times we met up. That's right, Ogikubo. You need to get closure for that time in your life and move on, whatever that may be. Yeah, you're right. You guys just might be right. Good. Sounds like you're finally ready to get it done. Okay, well, Yagami-san, my fate is in your hands.
Time to head to Chinatown. I need to go to Chinatown. No.
Suspicious. Uh-huh. Hey.
That girl matches the drawing a little. Then again, compared to the portrait, she's a bit... Her face is much more rounded. She might not be the right person, but I should talk to her. Excuse me, do you have a minute? Hello, sir. Are you feeling up for some Chinese food? Our restaurant has everything you could want. It's authentic Chinese based on our own family recipes. We like to call ourselves the Flavor Town of Chinatown. And since you're so handsome, I'll treat you extra nice. The guy said Goto-san was a relaxed, kind of shy woman, didn't they? Maybe this isn't her? Excuse me, I'm sorry, but you wouldn't happen to be Sayo Goto-san, would you? What? How do you know my name? Have we met? I can't believe I could possibly forget someone as handsome as you, sir. So it is her. Well, here's the thing. Wow, so I took the wrong time capsule? I did think it was strange it had a lock. I didn't remember it having one. But I figured it was so long ago, I just forgot there was a lock. But now it turns out it wasn't my capsule. Well, clearly she never managed to get it open. She hasn't seen Ogikubo's letter. I think I mistakenly took one that belonged to Ogikubo-kun and his friends. It must be fate. Anyway, I should contact them.
Is that Goto-san?
Yep, no mistake.
She's certainly gotten rounder. You disappointed, Ogikubo? Yagamo, the feelings I've had for 10 years aren't going to change because of some surface level thing like that. Even now, she looks radiant to me. Alright, that's the spirit. So listen up, here's the plan. We open the time capsule in front of Goto-san, but then, the love letter you couldn't give her 10 years ago is right there. And at that point, your affections which pass each other like ships in the night will finally be known to each other. With a confession like that, not even Goto-san could resist the tug of destiny's heartstrings. Okay, Ogikubo, go for it. Okay.
Ad starts in 1 minute.
Goto-san!
Huh?
It's been a long time. I'm Ogikubo. We went to Seijiro together.
Oh, Ogikubo-kun! It's been so long! The detective told me about the time capsule. So sorry, I took the wrong one.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm actually glad this little mix-up made us cross paths again, Goto-san.
What a coincidence, huh?
Totally. We need to thank the time capsule. Haha. Looks like it's going good. This might be it.
Here you are. This is your time capsule, Ogikubo-kun. Sorry again.
It's okay. Here's yours.
Thank you. By the way, did you happen to look inside?
Oh, I'm sorry. We did. We needed to learn who we belong to. And, we read that letter, too.
Oh, so you saw. Oh, wow. That's so embarrassing.
Goto-san, actually, there's something I want you to see, too.
And we'll see it in 3 minutes. Be right back. Okay, we're back. What is it? Finally.
Good luck, Ogikubo. It's something important I buried in my time capsule.
Inside of it? What's inside, Ogikubo-san?
Well, it's...
Mommy! Kota, didn't I tell you not to use the front?
Huh? Mom!
Uh-oh. Does that mean?
Goto-san, is that your son?
He's so mischievous. He's a handful, but yes, he's my baby.
You've been married?
Huh? Oh, you don't know? It was kind of a shotgun wedding. Oh, wow.
Seriously?
Hey, Hanamizuki. Hanamizuki, didn't you say Goto-san wasn't married? That was you, right? Well, it was just gossip after all. If you want to blame someone, blame the rumor mill. You were totally wrong, though.
Anyway, you said you wanted to show me something inside the time capsule? What was it?
Oh, that was... just bittersweet memories that need to be left in the past.
Huh? I'm so curious now. Sentimental music. So sad. I got 50,000 yen from that. From someone else's pain and suffering.
Looks like that was the dying gasp of my teenage dreams. Look at it this way, Ogikubo. Your youth might have ended, but your life has just begun. Huh? My life? Hell yeah! Now you can finally move on and find real love. Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Ever since I didn't confess at the graduation ceremony, it's been like a weight in the back of my mind. I think it's about time I started moving forward.
Now you're talking, Ogikubo-san.
Yeah, excellent. You can finally get with a lady and be rid of the stain of virginity. Not like I stayed a virgin for her. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's march Ogikubo to the nearest brothel and help him become a wheelman. Yeah, no better way to commemorate rejection than with a proper ejection. You idiots, I've been a virgin my whole life. I'm not going to just hand it over to a stranger, even if she is a professional. Besides, right now I could use a drink. Okay, I can get behind that. Let's go get trashed. You in, Yagami-san? You want to hit up every bar in Chinatown with us to cheer up Ogikubo-san here?
Huh? Me?
Of course! You're the whole reason Ogikubo's dreams went down in flames. Yeah, Yagami-san. Drinks will be on us, so come on.
Sure, I'll take you up on that. Okay, there's another side case over here. Is that Tashiro again?
Yo, Yagami, you check out Dyson Cube lately? Those upgrades I mentioned are fully implemented now.
Oh yeah, you did say something about that. What exactly did you change?
You'll see when you put on the headset. Just swing by the venue and try it.
Okay, we'll do. Nope, not doing it. I don't want to play Paradise VR. I'm going back to the high school. Inca Street. There's a new side case there.
You mean an abduction? Do you think they implant devices in the people they take? I don't know, but I saw it with my own eyes. A real UFO right here in Ijincho. You know, I remember hearing about an alien abduction here in town a couple years back. Some third year that goes here, his dad up and disappeared. Jeez, talk about spooky. UFOs are all over chatter now, too. People are saying someone might get abducted again.
Abductions? By UFO?
Let's get out of here before they take us, too.
Have to admit, I'm pretty curious about this. One of them mentioned chatter. I should see what the fuss is. New keyword, UFO. But first, let's do the body model one. What?
Huh?
No way. Don't tell me that thing actually walks around. No, I just really need to get more sleep. It looked like it went upstairs. Maybe I'll poke around up there just to be sure I'm not crazy. Huh? I can hear something nearby. Maybe the noise amp can pinpoint where they are. I still haven't found that body model. Oh.
There it is.
Not it.
Tough to hear.
Why is there just someone in there?
I can hear it. There it is.
There. Someone wearing a costume?
Hey, what are you doing here?
What the? Holy shit! It's real! Okay, you're not getting away. We're doing chasing!
Hold up!
I thought I hit Y. But I must have hit Y and X at the same time.
You won't get away. That kid just threw his heart at me. But now a kidney? Blood. I better catch him before he donates any more organs. You won't get away. Hold up. You won't get away. Hold up.
Got him!
Gotcha.
When in agony, you cannot take evasive actions with A for a set amount of time. Agony?
Hey.
What the hell are you?
Gah, damn it.
What?
Hmm?
Now that I've gotten a closer look, this kid just painted himself. At least he's got pants on. Hey, are you a student here? What are you doing,
Hey.
man? Is this some kind of prank?
Ugh, crap.
Ah, cribbing test answers. Gotta say, you've cooked up the most complicated strategy for cheating I've ever seen.
I know. I'm Teruo Naito, a second year here. I've been falling behind this year, to the point that my teacher told me if I flunk another test, I'm gonna get held back. I don't care how stupid I look doing it, I just needed a passing grade. I'm sorry.
I mean, good for you for not caring about appearances, but I imagine with the amount of time it took you to get done up like that, you could have just studied, you know?
Ugh, I don't even have a good answer to that. But I mean, isn't it way faster to just look at the answers other people write down instead of trying to memorize them all?
Yeah, that's not gonna fly with me. What's your grade even mean in the end if you cheated for it? You know this kind of thing is grounds for suspension or expulsion, right? I mean, seriously, a body model? Just why that specifically?
Oh, well, if I got caught cheating, everyone would know, right? But if Mr. Gutsy came to life in class one day, running out of the room would really freak everyone out and keep him away instead of chasing after me. I also made some fake guts to throw at potential pursuers to slow him down. You know, like caltrops, but you already saw that. Decent extra strategy, right? Bold plan, but I suppose he's got a point. In all the chatter posts I saw about the model, nobody ever suspected it was a real student. Kinda surprised how such a shrewd kid's failing so badly. Although, I still got caught in the end, so I guess I still could have had a better plan.
You ever end up finding the answer sheets?
No. Last time I tried the faculty room, but it was locked, so tonight I started on the classrooms. All the effort dressing up, standing still, rooting around the desk drawers, and I came up with jack squat. The spooky story around school just boils down to the sad clown of a failure in the end. Maybe I could get a job in some kind of scientific circus. Think those are actually real? Heh.
Gotta say, you don't seem very regretful about this.
No, I am. I've really messed up, I know that. Sorry for putting you through all this trouble, Yagami-san. I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, you didn't scare me.
Oh, alright.
So what's next?
I know I've made a commotion during doing this, so first I'm going to apologize to my teacher. If he's willing to let this slide, then I guess I'll study my hardest and see how well I do on the test.
I see. Well, if you plan on owning up to what you did and studying for your test, I guess there's not much left for me to say. Just leave the body painting to the art club, alright? No more posting up in classrooms like that.
Yes, of course.
Okay, you'd better get home and crack those books. Exams are right around the corner, aren't they?
Yes, thank you. Again, I'm really sorry. See you later.
He was disappointed that Yagami wasn't scared by him. Good grief. Well, things should simmer down around here now. At least a bit. Wait, he's going home still dressed like that? Ah! Zombie! He really is the gutsiest kid of Cedro. I wonder how his teacher is going to take the news, though. I should talk to him next time I see him around school. If I see him around school. The body model thing still isn't done? I have so many earthworms and twigs by now. She is here. Oh, Yagami-san. Thank you for coming. Yep. Yeah. Outside counselor for the MRC at your service. And congrats on that, Yagami-san. Definitely better than being on Sis's bad side. She must have really laid into you, huh? She was all worked up the day before, ranting about busting that pervert. Yeah, I almost ended up on the front page of the papers as some kind of high school creeper thanks to her. I also apologize for that. So, Amasawa, you wanted to talk to me about something? Yes, there's a rather nasty rumor going around, and we were hoping you could help us with the investigation. As a matter of fact, there's a possibility that the sugar baby incident is actually related to this rumor. I suppose I ought to do my duty as advisor. Better hear Amasawa talk about this urban legend. Somewhat recently, a large number of Ijincho teens have begun engaging in illicit behavior. All these delinquency issues are flying under the radar without any authority figures catching wise so far. Which is surprising, considering they really run the gamut. Shoplifting, smoking, sugar babies, street racing, gambling, phone scams. Even more surprisingly, many of these cases are otherwise reputable students who decided to break bad out of the blue, almost simultaneously. That is rather strange. The most intriguing part of the rumor, though, is that a single individual has enabled this criminal activity. You mean, there's a mastermind behind it all, or something? At least, in effect, if the rumor is accurate, someone is leading these students down a dark path. Word is getting to the point that this sole person appears to be the entire source of all this delinquency. Sounds almost like some kind of urban legend. Apparently, the Sedyo High students refer to him as the Professor. I like to believe it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes' greatest nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. He masterminded all sorts of criminal acts throughout London. In his debut story, he's referred to as the Napoleon of crime. But perhaps it would be more accurate to refer to our own professor as the Napoleon of delinquency. This is fascinating stuff, but you said it's all just rumors so far, right? Well, the recurring themes in these rumors are specific enough to make me think there's something to them. Apparently, there's a secret website run by the professor that only Sedyo students can access. I've identified some students who admit they know of the site, but they're not exactly opening up to me any further. Ooh, a secret website, huh? What's it supposed to be, some kind of message board? I've always heard those wind up turning into pits of anonymous hate. Nothing but places for bullies to get their kicks. Likewise. Yes. However, there's apparently a unique feature on the professor's website that's gotten the students' attention. What kind of unique feature? Well, when students write posts stating their desire for something, it sounds like the professor appears and grants their wishes. Grants wishes? That's absurd. May I remind you, this is only a rumor? Like a Hellgirl. But I imagine if some of the wishes are for answers on tests or a way to make easy money or to get revenge on certain individuals... Okay, this is starting to sound a little more like a case than an urban legend, but it's still awful hard to swallow. Yes, but it sounds dangerous enough to merit investigation. Considering the hooligans that the professor seems to surround himself with, this is someone no high schooler should turn to for assistance. Oh, he's got hooligans. That complicates things. What's a hooligan? Hey. The kind of punk who pulls scams and runs shady businesses. Sort of like the yakuza, but without any of the rules or discipline. They can be a lot worse to deal with. Anti-gang laws don't apply to them, so they're hard to sweep up. More and more of them are popping up ever since the Tojo and the Omi disbanded.
Wow, I had no idea.
On a related note, I've heard that the dance club's sugar baby nearly got caught up in a dangerous situation. But some large, vulgar men suddenly appeared and offered her protection. Apparently, they were sent to serve as her enforcers. I'm surprised you know what they're called. I read a lot of books. At any rate, considering the range of criminal activity we've already discussed, I imagine this hypothetical operation in Jujutsu would be quite a lucrative one. In fact, it could very well be lucrative enough for someone to decide it's worth capitalizing on, perhaps with the use of a mysterious frontman. Okay, so all the talk about the professor might just be a smokescreen to let these thugs run their schemes. That actually sounds more plausible. You see now, from the right perspective, this urban legend actually appears rather mundane. Amasawa, I think I've got a solid grasp of the situation. Do you need anything new from me, or should I just keep at it with the dance club for now? No, please just continue your efforts, thank you. In the meantime, I'll keep after the professor rumors to sniff out anything useful. I know you already have your hands full, but depending on what I hear, we may need you to infiltrate other communities as well. Sure, just let me know when you need me. Oh, by the way, there's an app I recommend you download if you're going to be getting more involved. What is it? It's a scheduling system for tracking your activities and responsibilities. It seems popular amongst teachers who are also club advisors. I imagine it'll do you some good, considering your increasing involvement in school life. Seidro High has become a playground for all sorts of shady activity as of late. At the behest of Kyoko Amasawa, president of the Mystery Research Club, Yagami looks into these matters and forms bonds with the students along the way. These investigations are known as school stories. As Yagami infiltrates different communities and leaves a positive impact on the students, his leadership will grow. This will help him see each school story through to the end. Leadership can be broken into 4 categories: teamwork, focus, guts, appeal. The more you help a community, the stronger your leadership will grow. The type of leadership that grows depends on the community you help. When a specific type of leadership levels up, you may be able to infiltrate a new community. Get involved with different communities and aim to cover them all. If you're stuck, check your tasks. Use the map. With a green icon. Complete the school stories in every community to reveal Seidro High's deepest secrets. By the way, Yagami-san, I heard from the chairman that you have a lawyer's license. Yeah, although I'm not practicing anymore. What about it? Oh, nothing. No. It's just, the thought of almost accusing a lawyer of being a voyeur gives me the shivers. Think I could sue for defamation? Please don't. Brother in the background laughing uproariously. Continue the dance club investigation, investigate the professor. Is there anything else? Because there's still a green icon there.
Yagami-san.
Why is she still here? Go home. You need some rest. You have school tomorrow. Okay, one more side case. Then I'll continue the main story. Okay, where is that? East Bay Lane, Soccer Lane. Yake Street. North Isazaki Road. Huh? Wow, that's one scared soul right there. Hope they're okay. Hey, are you alright?
Excuse me.
Eek! Who are you? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not a bad guy. It just looked like you were feeling down, so I thought I'd see what I could do. I don't know, could I get you some water or something? Oh, no, I'm fine. Not like a drink of any type could help me anyway. Okay, based on that little comment right there, there's definitely something troubling her. I'd really like to help. Do you need someone to talk to? Huh? My name's Yagami. I'm a detective. So you know I'm better at conversation than just your average guy on the street. You're a detective? Can I make a request then, Mr. Conversationalist Detective? Investigate my stalker. That was fast. But sure, I could help you with that. I'm on my way home from work. Every time I get to this leg of the journey, I feel like I'm being watched. Harry, it's not happening right now, mind you. It's gone for some reason. So you're afraid some stalker could be hiding and watching? Yes. Where I feel a pair of eyes on me, but I never see anyone. Have you talked to the police about this? Yes, but since I don't have any evidence and no one knows who the stalker could be, the police can't do anything. Unfortunate. It could be nothing, but if it's a real stalker, this could definitely spell trouble. I understand. Well, maybe I'll investigate some other time. Just contact me if you ever want to get rid of that being washed feeling. Oh, my name's Kyoko Hakase, by the way. Hakase-san. I'll remember that. Thank you so much, Detective Yagami. It's faint, but I smell disinfectant on her. Maybe she works in the medical field. No problem at all. Why don't I escort you home? It's dangerous at night. My, I see being a detective also means being a gentleman. Sure, I wouldn't mind being walked to the taxi stand. One of the best features of a detective is how classy we are. Wonderful. Side case, somebody's watching you. Oh my god. I'm on the car. Kokomo! Hey dude! Look at this. The Forbidden Taste. Have you heard of the phantom ramen stall that suddenly appears in the late-night streets of Yokohama? I'm a ramen researcher who has traveled across the globe, slurping many a delicious noodle, but I have yet to eat at a phantom stall. They say the ramen there has a captivating flavor that can't be found anywhere else, and is made with a forbidden broth. As such, I've decided to eat the ramen there no matter what. Will you help me find the phantom stall? I'll be waiting for you at Mangwoo with more details. Oh, okay, I'll do that later. Another night.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ihara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Liumang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ihara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
One more hour. I'll be playing for 1 more hour.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Chapter 5. Oh, no, I mean Chapter 4. Red Knife.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached Serio High School. Yes. It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki, Ijincho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Serio High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months ago in October.
What's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains
Oh
of
my
this whole
god.
operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Serio High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Just the fact that she's pretty got to do with anything, dude.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Hara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shades shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Because if it was a Hera, then he'd want everyone to know,
Mikoshiba
right?
really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
But is she going to...
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Keeping up with that handyman was a hell of a job. I deserve a little R&R.
Hey, Kaito.
Man, why am I stuck babysitting the drunk gorilla while you get to go have fun?
A gorilla? They're so rude to him. Oh yeah, I'm going to the high school. Oh yeah, I have a skateboard. I forgot about that. Damn. I can't use the skateboard because I'm on the sidewalk. What the hell? Where's the damn school?
Looks like school's out already. I gotta go check on Sawa-sensei. What floor is it again? Second floor or third floor? Let me check third. Nope, second. Impure lead.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Yes, that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean, a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
But the other dude? No? Okay.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the
Conflicted
whole
in
thing.
what way?
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Gonna harass the teacher. Let's play harass the teacher.
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
She's not gonna give me the time of day if I keep pushing her like this. Guess I'll have to make do with just checking in on her. I wonder if this picture of Mikoshiba was taken where they found the body. This location must be somewhere in Ijincho. And if I'm going to stay on this case, I need to look into everything.
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I can do that pretty quickly. Why? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park. On the second floor of the building, specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
This is Twig in here. Find the crime scene. It's locked. An abandoned building near the Sakura River. This must be where Mikoshiba's body was found. Hachi Iri Kinchi. The lock looks easy to break, but it's still daytime and there are people around. I should see if there's another way in. Should I just break the lock and force my way in? No, it's still daytime and there's people around. I should see if there's another way in. Broken fencing, huh? I think I can get through with a little effort. I'll have to head through the rear of the building. Well, if the front won't work, I'll just have to improvise. Made my way through it. Now hopefully there's a way in on this side. Parkour? Looks like it's parkour time. Aha! An open window. I can use it to sneak in. I need something to give me a boost if I'm gonna climb up there. Let's see if I can find something. Beehive. Bullet. Maybe I can use this to give myself a boost. Second thought, no. Well-used rubber. Here is good. I can climb up from this spot. The grip butt. Taking a running start and then pressing B at the exact right time. This place is, this is risky. Whoops. Mysterious fruit. Yagami does some scary things.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through. Now, where exactly was the body? There's gotta be some clues that'll give me that.
Oh, right there.
Are these burn marks? What the?
This black stain has got to be blood. So is this where Mikoshiba's body was? Burn marks on the floor, and it looks like there's red powder dusted on the surface. Ad starts in 1 minute. That arrow must indicate the body's location. I guess the killer liked to have everything lined up. This building matches up with the photo, so Mikoshiba was alive when he was brought here. Which means this isn't just where his body was dumped, it's where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
Oh shit, the detective's coming in. Someone's coming. Crap, the cops just had to come back to the scene now?
Hey, I heard something.
Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
We'll talk this out in 3 minutes. Be right back. Okay, we're back.
Put your hands up and turn around. Who are you and what were you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Serio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Huh? Maybe?
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure.
Shisuke Watanabe, Kanagawa PD Detective, Criminal Affairs Division.
This fella here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right?
Crouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
So these cops met with Saori-san to learn about the Ihara incident.
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing a Hara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
When he says HQ, I'm assuming that's Tokyo PD. Seems they're stepping on the local police's toes. Any crimes that happen in Jincho fall under Kanagawa PD's jurisdiction, not Tokyo's, which explains why Watanabe here might be ticked off.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah.
Jesus, the way that he said that.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ehara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ehara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. Well, the higher-ups play intel hoarding games. Ehara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
This is going to be such a waste of time, but I want some info from these cops myself. Probably best to collaborate with these guys and get them a little more insight.
Okay, How about this?
What the hell? Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine, let him loose. Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo?
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Saw was the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ehara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
Ugh, this had to be 2 months after his death. The body looks pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, Hotshot?
So on the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home, and he was killed right here no earlier than 7:30 a.m.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time?
He was in prison.
The old
Oh,
perv
never mind.
was walking through Ikebukuro's
My
ticket
bad.
gates around 7:43
I forgot about the
a.m.
timeline.
This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. Just put the screws to him, he'd squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep
breaths.
Yeah. But do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met him. I'm halfway to becoming his gopher. Then again, I guess I do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
Now here's a chance to get some pertinent facts. I need to ask what evidence the police collected from the scene.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers.
On both hands.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be yakuza, could be mafia. Take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
What else? I need to find out everything the police collected from this crime scene.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ehara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good, we're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ehara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. And if we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
What was the victim's cause of death? The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yep. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. Lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. A real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys were quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryo High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa-sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right? What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
Yagami!
Hey, wait up!
Chasing! Chasing!
Hold up!
I hit B instead of Y. I missed my chance with that bucket.
Hold up.
Am I going in a circle? Get him! Hey!
Damn, hot shot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other two guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
Do you have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Akake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high
Did
school.
you high?
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Now, why would you do that?
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
So it's not said you're high. Man, are these guys seriously not linked to the crime in any way?
Hey, over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Nabe-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil. Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. My motto's to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. Hope you get some dirt on Ehara soon.
Well, that's interesting. I'm starting to piece things together. it's good timing for a chat with Saori-san, actually. But for now, I should head back to Yokohama 99. Then I can give Saori-san a call. Phone call. Yes, this is Yagami. Detective Yagami, it's me, Hakase. You met me the other day. I'm calling because of what we talked about. Yoko Hakase-san, the woman who asked me to look into a stalker. I told her to contact me if she felt like she was being watched again. Hakase-san, have you been okay? Do you feel like you're being watched right now? I do. I can feel it right now. I'm close to where we met last time. Gotcha. I'll be there right away. Stay there and try not to give any hints to the culprit that someone's coming. Yeah, I can do that. I won't look for you. I'll just be waiting. I should hurry over to where she is, around Hyake Street. And I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, well, I'll just end the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow to play more Lost Judgment. What chapter am I on? I'm on chapter 4. Okay. So I'll finish chapter 4 tomorrow, maybe start up chapter 5, and then the day after I'll be playing 1000X Resist for the first time. Bye!